Dear students, greetings of the day. Today we are going to discuss contract cleaning services in hotels. The learning objectives are to understand the significance of contract cleaning services, to study the various jobs given on contract, understand the ways of pricing a contract, and look at the advantages and disadvantages of using contract services. All star hotels have lavish lobbies, miles of carpeting, huge landscape gardens, countless pieces of furniture that must be dusted and polished, floors, walls, and ceilings to be cleaned and maintained, barrels of cleaning component along with special tools and equipment is required to clean these areas. Since the main focus of hotel are on guest rooms, the hotel prefers to outsource the cleaning of public areas to contract cleaners. The guest rooms are mostly not given to outsource services for security reasons. As per the cleaning industry, outsourcing is expected to grow by 10% in 2026. More than 1.7 million people are currently employed in cleaning industry and forecasted to grow 6% every year. The contract housekeeping carries out various functions and can become a lucrative entrepreneurship ventures for those who are interested. The COVID 19 era demands a different level of hygiene and sanitation in the hotel, and hence, the job of those in the cleaning industry has become very challenging. Let us look at the definition of contract. A contract can be defined as an agreement between two parties negotiating a business deal. Outsourcing is a conscious business decision to move the internal work to an external provider or agency. When will a hotel give services on contract? The contractor must be 20 to 30% more productive than the housekeeping staff in order to provide an equal service at an equal cost and still get a fair profit. Let us look at the types of outsourcing contracts. The first type is complete cleaning program. In this type of service, all the work and the responsibility is undertaken by the service provider. It mainly includes cleaning of public areas, restaurants, horticulture, and other areas of the hotel. Regular and selected cleaning. In this type of contract, the contract people help the existing hotel housekeeping staff. Only certain areas will be taken care by the contractor. The next is periodic services. Periodic services may also be taken to help certain cleaning operations such as window cleaning, cleaning of walls and ceilings, carpet cleaning. These are offered once in a week or in 15 days. The hotel may hire contract services with rental firms for linen, equipment, and conference utilities. A resort may hire linen for a period when it is doing business rather than investing in linen. The next type is leasing contract, wherein the equipment, furniture, and furnishings may be written off for 5 to 7 years lease period. The next is entire housekeeping operations, wherein the whole operations may be given to the outsourced agency. The last type is the consultancy services. In this type of contract, the expert or the specialist just guides the staff on achieving the professional standards in the hotel. Certain cleaning tasks need specialized skills. One of the examples is chandelier cleaning. It involves intricate work and is a laborious job. Another example could be glass cleaning. Cleaning of glass for huge buildings is again a specialized job. In this picture, you can see the worker cleaning the glass with safety gears and Spider-Man glass cleaning kit. The other example could be spot cleaning. Spot cleaning or treating specific stains on carpets is also a specialized job. The cleaner needs to have good knowledge of stain removing agents and the exact technique to do it. Let us look at some of the services offered on contract. It could be deep cleaning, linen hire, equipment and furniture hire, laundry, flower arrangements and decorations, pest control, horticulture and landscaping, eco-friendly garbage disposal. Some other services could be public area cleaning, shoe polishing machines, janitorial services, which is cleaning of bathrooms and toilets, window cleaning, soft furnishing cleaning, cleaning and maintenance of swimming pools, dispensing of towels and soaps. Let us look at some of the contract specifications. Usually, tenders are floated while selecting a contractor. The quoted cost, the quality provided, and his credibility in the market is checked before he is given a contract. A local contractor is mostly preferred as it eases out the process of operations. Contract specifications should be carefully worded and should necessarily cover the following points. Period of contract, the scheduled areas to be serviced and the frequency. For example, horizontal surfaces may need daily dusting, whereas vertical can do with weekly cleaning. A description of the method, equipment, material required, and cleaning agents used. Quality standards of the hotel for cleanliness. Verification of insurance coverage, security requirements, annual leave, and payment terms. It may also include adequate supervision details and frequency of inspection. It is mandatory for the contractor to be registered and licensed under the Contract Labour Act 1970, Government of India. Methods of costing. The methods used to derive at the cost of the contract depends on the type of contract, the size of the job being carried out, the skills required, the policy of the company, and the most important is the budget of the hotel. Let us look at some of the methods of pricing a contract. The first one is a management fee for consultancy services. In this method, the hotel provides its own labor, material, and equipment. The contractor only provides expertise, that is, expert advice, and the supervisory staff. The second method is a unit rate agreement. In this pricing method, the contractor is provided with details of the area to be cleaned, usually in square feet, the time required to clean the area, and the frequency, which means how many times it has to be cleaned in a day. The cost calculated is using the formula man-hours is equal to area into time into frequency. To this, the contractor adds the cost of wages, equipment, agents, overheads, and profits, and then quotes a price. The next method is fixed periodic cost. It provides service for a specific cost. It could be either as a total cost for a particular period or cost per unit of work. The next is cost plus fixed fee. The contractor is paid for the cost of the job plus fixed fee. The contractor is reimbursed all costs of equipment, material, and labor. He is paid a fixed fee for managing the program. The last one is cost plus profit percentage basis. The contractor is paid for the cost of the job plus profit percentage. It has an advantage of providing a flexible program. The hotel is free to determine its own needs. For example, when the occupancy is low, the services required can also be adjusted accordingly. Let us look at the advantages of having a contract service. It allows us to have accurate budgeting. The contractor is responsible for recruiting, training, paying, and dismissing. There are lesser problems between the management and unions. Knowledgeable expert can provide good advice, reduce costs, and legal risk. There is no buying of specialized equipment. It also permits extra work without the need of increasing the staff. There are certain disadvantages. It may weaken the management authority over the quality and loyalty of the staff working in the hotel. The contract workers may not take pride in their work. Loss of flexibility in operations. Contractors may use poor quality products which can cause damage to the building and furniture. Security may be a big concern for the hotel. There could be problems regarding coordination between the concerned departments. These are some of the references. Please attempt the quiz on the contract services. The link is given in the description box. Thank you for watching my video.